Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is a video where we're going to react and watch my first ever Forex video. You know, a lot of you people might have actually watched that video. You might have been subscribed since that video. You know, I first uploaded this video around 2 years ago, probably over 2 years ago. So if you go on my channel and you just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling past the hundreds of videos, we've got this video here. And if we open it, you guys can see 16-year-old Forex trader flips £10 to £340 in 24 hours. As you can see, I was 19, I'm 19 now, and I was 16 then, so 3 years ago. And yeah, it was a crazy video. You know, I remember this day. It was kind of, I wouldn't say one of my best trading days, but like in terms of where I was at the time in my trading, hadn't actually made, you know, any decent gains as in like monetary wise, because I was obviously still quite young, 16, getting into Forex, just trying to do these account flips to actually make any decent money. And obviously account flips where I actually got enough money to actually trade full time and actually drop out of college. I actually dropped out of college like I think it was like a few weeks after this. But yeah, so we're going to react to this. As you see, 52,000 views, which is very good, especially as it was my first video. It kind of kick-started the growth on this channel. So we're going to put the headphones on and we're going to react to this video. It's only 2 minutes 40 seconds, so that's probably why I got a lot of views. It was quick, concise. I literally just went through the screen recording of my MT4. I'm just going to talk about some of the trades and how stupid I was back then and the way I was trading. So as you guys know, I never actually recommend for you to do account flips. It's obviously just for entertainment. But back then it was kind of the only way I actually had of making any money, because I didn't have a lot of money to put into accounts. So it's kind of the way I was doing it. So today's video. So firstly, you'll notice the camera quality is actually horrendous. The max is 1080p and it's all blurry. And this was because I had an old camera. It was like a Canon 650D. I only upgraded like last year. I can't remember when. But I only upgraded quite recently to this camera, which you'll probably see is nice 4K. It's decent footage. But yeah, this was an old camera. It's probably like a couple £100, and I only had a 50mm 2.8 lens. You had to be very far away from it. That's why the audio is quite bad. And yeah, I could only get my head in the shot, which was quite annoying. But it worked, and it did the job. We're gonna flip £10 to £340, trading Forex, and I started off the account with a £10 deposit. So you see, I started at 1:45 AM. Not sure why I was awake, but as you see, we did deposit £10 on a live account. Of course, live accounts only on this channel, no demos apart from prop firms. The first night I set up the account at about midnight. I think it was something like that in the morning, and started off with 3 gold trades, which profited £12.51. Damn. So you can see back then you could actually make, you know, that was like as soon as I started the account, within like a couple hours you can make hundreds of pips on gold, because that was back when, you know, the whole pandemic, the lockdowns, everything were actually, you know, starting. I think the lockdown actually started like 2 days after I started recording this, but there was obviously the big virus news and everything came out. So as you see, 0.01 making £10 at whatever time in the morning, 3 AM I guess, or something like that, 3 AM. Gold is moving over 100 pips. It's like, damn. So you see, we had caught a gold buy, so it went from 15.46 up to 56, and then we sold. You know, it already doubled the account within the first couple of hours. That is very good going. Which is alright start. Already doubled the account in like the first 10 minutes. Then the next day, gold broke the support and started falling. So you see, I actually used to do my analysis whilst I was in the trades, to kind of, well, when you start trading, you kind of don't really trust your analysis. And let's say your trade, let's say price was here and it started to go against me, I'd draw in like a new support or resistance area to then say, okay, if it reacts from here, then I'm still okay in the trade and it could still drop. Obviously I don't do that now. I just know my strategy from collecting years and years of data in previous markets. But as you see, stop loss just above the wick, very nice. And we caught the entries. You know, normally you wouldn't sell at the lows. It just doesn't really make sense. Normally you'd be looking to sell up here, or maybe at some like pullback or something. But falling, As you see, we're making profit, you know, price is moving very, very nicely. But remember, at the start, it was at 15.56, and already the same day it's down at 15.10. This is what I mean. Those markets when I started trading were absolutely crazy. You'd move like 500-600 pips. This is 10:26 a.m. It's not even New York session yet, and it's moved 500 plus pips. It's just crazy. So, put 3 trades on that. As you see, guys, this trade is up 140 pips. This trade's up 150 pips. Like, it's just crazy. And I was only using 0.01s at the time. We've gone from 10 to 57 pounds on the account with 0.01s. So when people say, oh, you need big lot sizes to account flip, you literally don't. I was probably risking like £2-3 per trade, or some, maybe a little bit more. But as you see, the gains are just incredible. I went up to about £55 in the account, and it just kept dropping, and I just started making profit and profit. At the end of the first day, I ended up. Damn. So you see, £14, £15, and this is what I mean by people doing account flips wrong. I was still back then, 3 years ago, I was 16, using risk management. You see, the losses are £4 to £6. The wins for like 3-4 times as big. And as you see, we up the lot size on this trade. That's what you got to do. If you're doing account flips, if you want to do it, you shouldn't do it. But if you do want to, only increase the lot size with the account size. So don't start with a £100 account going 1 lot, 2 lots. I know you probably can't do that because of, you know, the free margin. But as an example, you want to start with like maybe like 0.1, 0.05 to then build up the capital to then start using bigger lots. It's like if you're compounding a normal account. If you're at 100k in your account, now you're at 150k, you're going to slowly start using bigger lot sizes. You're then going to risk 1% of that 150k instead of 1% of the original 100k. So yeah, the wins are very, very nice. You see the first day, I guess that's 11:40 a.m. Was that 11:40 p.m? I mean, I guess it's p.m. But yeah, very, very nice. We made around 1,200% or something, which is very, very crazy. I think this was over 2 days, so it was like 24 hours, not as in like 124 hours. £125 profit from the £10 deposit. We made a few losses, but we ended up with £125, so the account at the end of that day was on £135. The start of the next day, we started making profit straight away, and got the account up to £155 with the first 2 trades, which was about £25. Damn. Again, keeping the lot sizes quite small, same as the day before. Yeah, nothing really to say about that. It's very, very good work, young Will. And then the account went up to about 190. So this is what I mean. When a lot of traders see this sort of movement, you know, this is the 5-minute chart, and that's within like a few hours, like 4 hours, let's say, this movement. That's like 700 pips. So when people say now they see a big move on gold, it's like a 200 pip move. No, within 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours, let's say, we were seeing 600, 700, 800 pip movements. This was proper volatile trading. People now say, oh, well, I've traded a CPI, I've traded an NFP, I know my strategy works in these market conditions. You don't have a clue. If you haven't traded major news events, crashes, events like this, obviously where there was the lockdown and the virus, which caused the markets just go absolutely crazy. You know, 1469, probably like 1465 or something, up to 1545 within the same day. It was absolutely mental, and it was easy to blow accounts back then. You know, I used to blow accounts all the time back then. It was just crazy. And once again, I'm buying at the high, which doesn't really make sense, but I guess we're profiting. This is when gold started to proper spike up, and so I just started putting a few trades on that, and that ended up with, damn, see, as you see, within a day the account's already at 271, £340 total. So the first day ended with just over £100 profit, and the second day ended with £222 profit, and yeah. Damn, so you see, we started upping the lot sizes and we just kept winning and winning and winning. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Obviously, some of these trades weren't big trades. You know, you see this trade was like 3 pips. Yeah, 3 pips, 3.5 pips. But the issue was I was scalping. So let's say I just had this position here and I held it all the way to 1550. I would have made so much more. Because I was getting in, out, in, out, in, out. You're risking a lot more because you're buying higher and higher and higher. Obviously you're making money still, but you're risking a lot more. Whereas if you have one position at the lows where you're in and you're holding to a certain level, as you see the psychological level of 1550, still using it back then, close these 3 out of 1550, you're risking a lot more because each one of these trades could have lost 1%, for example. Whereas if you've got one position where you're only risking 1% and then you make, let's say 5-10% these sort of market conditions, you're just risking 1%. And I know it's overall you're making more profit, but it's just, I would never do this style. Yeah, we flipped the account from £10 to £340 in 2 days. Using small lot sizes, we weren't exactly risking a lot, we weren't using 1.0 lot sizes or anything. So you could do this. People always say you need a lot of money to start Forex, and you clearly don't. Got a 3,000% gain in 2 days. Yeah, just doing like an hour or so a day trading, just looking at the charts, just trading gold. And yeah, with the volatility at the moment, it's quite easy to make profits. And yeah, but make sure to follow my Instagram. Do not follow that Instagram. Follow this Instagram. Link in the description is my only Instagram. I don't have that account anymore. WillssFX. Follow that one. Which is on the screen, and for more Forex content and keep up with all my trades and stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully we can carry on with some more flips on the account soon. And that's it. So if we actually look back to the final point on the account, you see that after this trade it was at 3 and a second 304 day, and then we had that extra £36, which obviously took it to 304 plus 36 is £340 on the account. Very, very good work, Will, from 3 years ago. Guys, do not trade like this at all. Go watch my new videos where I say use risk management, build a trading plan, build a trading strategy. Do not trade like this. But if you do want another account flip, because I know I do them with NFP, CPI, FOMC, those sort of videos. If you want to see me trade like this again, obviously not the same because the price was moving crazy back then. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. If you want more reactions, comment down below and I'll catch you guys in the next one.